The cat always came to the table when the family ate, except when this one specific person visited. Every visit, cat left the room. Took them 8 months to ask why. The answer explained the behavior and changed the conversation they'd been putting off having. Family dinners at the Martínez household had a reliable guest list: Camila, her husband René, 3-year-old Sophia, and their orange tabby, 6-year-old Naranjo, who positioned himself at the kitchen table with the entitlement of an animal who considers himself a member with specific seating preferences. The exception was Camila's father, Ernesto. When Ernesto visited, approximately once per month, Naranjo left the kitchen entirely, not just the table. He went to the back bedroom and stayed there for the duration. As Ernesto arrived, Naranjo departed. It had been happening for 8 months. Camila said, "He's just antisocial." René said, "He's fine with everyone else. Your brother, your mother, my parents." She said, "Maybe he and my dad didn't bond." René said he was fine with your dad for the first 3 months. Then he stopped. She had not noticed the timeline. She thought about it. The first 3 months, then the change. Month 4. What had changed in month 4? She called her father and asked him casually, "Did anything change with your health around 6 or 7 months ago?" There was a pause. Ernesto said, "I was going to tell you. I didn't want to worry you. My blood work in March, my doctor found elevated markers. I've been managing it. I didn't want to make a thing of it." He said the word pre-diabetes. Camila thought about March. She thought about month 4. She thought about Naranjo leaving the room. Every visit since March. Subscribe now before the next detail, because what the veterinary behaviorist told her when she described Naranjo's specific avoidance behavior, not aggression, not distress, consistent avoidance of one person only, starting at a specific month, is what Camila brought back to her father. Dr. Ifioma A's veterinary behavior said, cats have olfactory sensitivity comparable to dogs in many compound categories: metabolic disorders, prediabetes, insulin resistance, glucose dysregulation, produce detectable changes in skin and breath volatile organic compound profiles. These changes can be persistent and consistent enough to produce avoidance behavior in an animal that previously had no negative association with the person. She said, "The cat is not avoiding your father. The cat is avoiding a scent profile that arrived in month 4 and has been consistent since. That profile is associated with his metabolic change." She said, "When the metabolic profile normalizes, the behavior will likely normalize too." Camila told her father about the conversation. Ernesto said, "A cat diagnosed it." He laughed, then he said, "I've been putting off making an appointment with the specialist." He made it the following week. Has a pet ever shown consistent avoidance or changed behavior around one specific person? And did it turn out to correspond with something health-related? Tell us in the comments. Every guardian deserves to be recognized, even the ones who never asked for anything in return. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Ernesto is managing his prediabetes now. He has a dietary protocol and regular monitoring. The change in his profile, Dr. Eze had been right, has been gradual, improving. Naranjo returned to the kitchen table when Ernesto visited last month. He did not go to the back bedroom. He took his usual position with his usual entitlement and accepted a chin scratch from Ernesto with the grace of an animal extending a privilege that had been, for a period, temporarily revoked. Next, the golden retriever who began sitting between the child and the road, every walk, specifically when the child was on the curbside, and what happened on the Tuesday it mattered.